Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Yaqub and I'm going to guide you with IELTS reading. The type of question which I have selected, that is basically you got to choose from the list or pick from the list. They will give you a list of statements and you got to pick some statements from that list which are correct according to the passage. Now remember, whenever this type of question comes, try to do it at the end of that very section. If it comes in section 1, try to do it at the end of section 1. If it comes in section 2 and 3, try to do it at the end of the section, because by the end of the section you will be well aware about the passage. And as you read the passage, don't forget to underline important information. Important information like proper nouns, names of the places, names of the people, dates, these type of things, right? If you underline these type of things, whenever you're going to do this type of question, pick from a list, it's going to be easier for you. So anyways, in pick from the list, they will give you the statements, and from there you got to select as many statements, as many questions. For example, now here there are 3 questions, questions 14, 15, 16. It means out of 2, 4, 6, 8. Out of 8 statements, you have to select 3 statements and 5 statements are extra. So the chance for success is minimal if you are not going to pay attention. Now what you need to do here, you need to go through all the statements and underline 1 or 2 clue words. For example, A number of cities take their name after the word salt. So you can underline cities, name, salt. B, salt contributed to the French Revolution. Now here you can underline salt, French Revolution. And by the way, when you read this, you will realize, oh, I read about French Revolution in the passage, and then you can read that very portion, and this will only happen when you will do this type of question at the end of the section. Even if it comes in the beginning of the section, sometimes the students, they confuse themselves. They start doing it in the beginning, and their purpose of giving it in the beginning is to confuse you so that you waste your precious time. So remember, whenever there is a question type, pick from the list, try to do it at the end of the section, then you'll be very well familiar with the passage and you can do it easily. The uses of salt are countless. So you can underline salt uses countless. Next, salt has been produced in China for less than 2000 years. Now salt produced China 2000, right? Again, you can find this. There are many commercial applications for salt. So you can underline commercial applications, salt. As you're talking about salt, so you don't need to underline salt. Salt deposits in the state of Kansas are vast. So salt deposits, Kansas, vast. And next is salt has few industrial uses nowadays. Right? Now these type of statements are doubtful. They can never be the answer. But anyways, salt, industrial uses nowadays. Slaves used salt as a currency. Now slaves, salt, currency. Underline minimum words so that you just get the idea that okay, slaves, salt, currency, they used it as a currency. I did this question towards the end and I was quite familiar with the passage. That's why I could find it easily. What we need to do, we need to first see if they say anything about a number of cities take their name from the word salt, and I didn't find anything related to that. B, salt contributed to the French Revolution. I saw the word French Revolution and I'm going to read about that. In France, Charles of Anjou levied the Gebel he levied the Gebel a salt tax. The word was Gebel and he took it as a salt tax in 1259 to finance his conquest of the kingdom of Naples. Outrage over the Gebel. Now what was Gebel? Gebel was the tax, right, which he put, and this tax was in the form of salt. Fueled the French Revolution. Now French Revolution was caused by that Gebel, and Gebel was the salt tax, and here they say salt contributed to the French Revolution. Okay, so you got to select this, salt contributed to the French Revolution. One is this. Next, I went through this passage and I did not find the countless uses of salt. Next, D, salt has been produced in China for less than 2000 years. I didn't find it anywhere that they mentioned it. Next, there are many commercial applications for salt. As I went through this, I saw the applications or the commercial applications of salt, and I'm gonna show it to you. Yes, please watch carefully. It says here, and while we are all familiar with its many uses in cooking, we may not be aware that this element means salt, is used in some 14,000 commercial applications. 14,000 commercial applications. So from here, and you know what I did? I underlined 14,000 commercial applications. So it was easier. As you go through the passage, use your pencil to underline all the difficult words. So it's E, there are many commercial applications of salt. Alright, let's just go ahead. F is salt deposits in the state of Kansas are vast. Now let's just see if there is the word Kansas, right? Let's find Kansas. Kansas is in USA. Kansas, Kansas, Kansas. Oh yes, I found it. Yes, it's very, very clear, very, very simple. Please see it. It has been estimated that salt deposits under the state of Kansas alone could supply the entire world's needs for the next 250,000 years. 250,000 years means such a long time in Kansas. So what's the statement? Salt deposits in the state of Kansas are vast. 250,000 years means they are really, really vast. So we are going to select B, E and F because there are 3 questions only, so I selected 3. Again, I'm telling you, you might be thinking the tips are not so good. Do this at the end. When you are familiar with the passage, first do the other sets of questions and do this set of question at the end, and the writer or the examiner will give you in the beginning so that you waste most of your time there and then you will have less time for that. If it comes in the beginning of the section, you have to do it at the end of the section. If you like this video, please hit the like button. That will actually motivate me to make more videos for you. And if you have any comments, you can give your comments as well. I would love to answer your comments. And if you want to join me, you can subscribe my channel. Whenever I'm going to upload a new video, you will get to know about that. And I also teach IELTS online. If you want to join IELTS online classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me. And I have also made IELTS kit. It's basically called Easy IELTS Kit. It has 4 books and 8 video DVDs, and this kit will help you prepare for IELTS. If you want to get this kit, you can contact me for that and I'll guide you. I wish you all the best. Good luck with your IELTS preparation. Take care. Bye-bye.